Côte d'Azur. Golden sunshine, golden money, and golden girls.
Good morning, Mr. Templar. She is all ready for you.
Very nice lines. My compliments. She's beautiful.
It was not easy to find one.
Sure it wasn't. You know something? They just don't make them like this anymore.
Ah, and the price, it is very high.
Worth every centime. Porter, put them in here. Well, how would you like to be paid? By check or instant credit card?
Come on.
Cash.
Oh, merci.
Every fish has taken the bait, huh?
Somewhere I've seen him before. Of course. I remember now. It is the famous Simon Templar.
Morning, Highness. The guests for tonight. Lord Winterton. Lady Borum Baker. Simon Templar. And Rod Houston.
Houston? Houston? That is not a person, it is a place.
You're joking, of course, sir.
I never joke about money. What has he got?
2,756 oil wells in Texas alone. Rod Houston is reputed to be the third richest man in the world.
Oh.
His Royal Highness King Boris of Slavonia,
Ex-King Boris.
requests the pleasure of your distinguished company at his baccarat table, where he will personally occupy the banker's chair throughout the current season. Who else has he asked?
Everybody. Everybody who is anybody.
And who's rich?
That is the name of the game, boy. This is the big league.
I guess you can afford it.
Afford it? Man, I got so much bread, I'm drowning in it. I gotta keep spending it just to be able to breathe.
Mr. Houston, that crate can really travel.
Hang on, boy, hang on.
Hey, you keep driving like that, fella, you gonna need that hearse for real.
Well, don't try and keep up the procession in that, will you, old man?
Oh, yeah. Like from here to Monte.
You'd never make it.
Put the money where your mouth is.
All right. A tenner.
50.
100.
$100.
Pounds.
Pounds. Oh, yeah. Steps to the Hotel Magnificent. Yeah! contest.
Oh, you accepted the challenge. Natural hazards are all in the game.
Wait a minute. Cops are not natural hazards.
But you see, on that particular stretch of the road, they're a built-in feature.
You knew that. Why, you low-down, sidewinding son of a...
Didn't your old pappy ever tell you that if you cannot afford the stakes, you should not bet?
Afford it? Listen, boy, I could buy and sell you 6 times over. You wouldn't even make a breeze.
Well, then, let's make it double or nothing.
Oh, you talking, honey. You talking, and I'm listening. Here you go.
Now, I'll call. Heads.
Ma'am, under your right foot.
Heads. I win.
This guy's golden. Owe you 100 pounds.
2. $480. Perhaps you would like to help me celebrate my good fortune.
Excuse me, ma'am. My name's Rod Houston. I'd consider it a great pleasure if you'd allow me to escort you to dinner tonight.
Call.
Tails.
Not that it matters, but heads, I win again.
Mister, who the heck are you?
The name's Simon Templar.
I'm Rod Houston from Texas.
From Texas, I would never have guessed.
You gonna give me a chance to win my money back?
Anytime.
Casino, 10 o'clock tonight.
I'll be there.
Rod, over and out.
What is it?
Lafitte. He has arrived, Colonel.
Good. The final consignment. Let's go.
So, that is our formula for determining the total number of letter permutations in the word banana. Any questions?
Professor, could not the same formula be used for calculating the odds in games of chance?
Correct, Francois. Well done, my boy.
Hello, Papa.
Hello, my dear. I'll give you a demonstration of that. A gambling problem, someone.
4 aces, Professor. What would be the chances against having 4 in one hand at once?
A hand of how many cards?
13.
13. So there it is. There is a 0.002 a chance of you getting a hand with all 4 aces in it.
But using this method, Professor, could one actually win at cards?
If you used it correctly, of course. Providing always, my dear Brigitte, that you are able to work out such sums quickly in your head.
But you can, Professor.
That is all for tonight, mes enfants. Class dismissed. Bonsoir.
Bonsoir.
Oui. Dormez bien.
Bonsoir. Pa, look! I met him this afternoon with Rod Houston, down in Monty.
Oh, Together? Oh, interesting. They are here to play in the king's baccarat game, I suppose.
Of course. I never thought of that.
Oh, that should make the ermine fly. They say this ex-king Boris is good, but those two, they are the best in the world. Did you speak to them?
They asked me out to dinner.
Oh, bravo. I hope you accepted.
Oh, darling, how could I? Have you forgotten what today is? Oh, Papa, your memory.
The first of the quarter.
Exactly. And as usual, we are completely broke. So, as usual, we must go down to the casino in order to win enough money to pay the bills.
Good. Perhaps they will be there. Then we can watch the game, huh?
No, not good enough. Two more.
La Vitre. Where is it?
Oh, good afternoon, Colonel.
The consignment man.
Oh, Dad. It's quite safe, Colonel. Locked in the storeroom.
The key, please.
Do you have the money?
Money? Tomorrow night, as arranged.
I'm so sorry, Colonel.
La Vitre, what are you playing at? Up to now, we've checked and loaded every consignment before payment.
But this one, Colonel, this is the last one. You must appreciate that we are businessmen. We have a lot to lose.
You have? What do you think we have? Our lives, the fate of millions of people hang on this. The money's here, all of it, in town. The richest man in the world. You'll have the full payment tomorrow night.
If we do, the key will be yours.
Why, you...
Please, Colonel. You're crumpling my suit. George, your deal.
Highness, we must load that consignment tonight. But Lafitte is demanding cash on delivery.
Put him off. Think of something.
According to my calculations, you should have the money in hand by now.
I have certain out-of-pocket expenses. Besides, I cannot dictate to the cards.
The matter is urgent. I strongly suggest that you...
What?
I respectfully suggest that you win the balance we owe them tonight.
Win? $1 million in 6 hours at the tables? Impossible. It is too much money.
It is only a king's ransom. We've gone too far to turn back now, Highness. It must be done.
Rien ne va plus. 32 Rouge Prépasse.
You did it!
S'il vous plaît, madame. Merci, madame.
Champagne. Oh, wow. Howdy there.
You two pretty girls like to join me in some champagne? Oh, yeah, here we go. Voulez-vous, joignez dans un glacé de champagne?
Qu'est-ce qu'il veut? Tu sais très bien ce qu'il veut.
Yeah, hang on, man. You want a drink?
Mon ami veut demander si vous, de charmants jeunes filles, vouliez quelque chose à boire avec lui.
Merci, non, monsieur. Nous attendons quelqu'un.
Mille pardons. Texas. They are waiting for someone.
You like a bad penny, you know. Who asked you?
Thought you were having trouble with the language?
Oh, listen, pal, I speak French as well as you do. That is the best opening pitch I've ever done in my life.
Well, if you speak French up well, what is French for? A great big fellow has come up and walked off with your girls.
À votre santé, monsieur.
Mazel.
You play craps?
Craps. It's dice, isn't it? Kids' game.
Yeah. Put on your diapers, honey. Let's take a walk.
Coming up now, new shooter.
Excuse me. Thank you very much.
Well, now, what do I do?
You bet. You read 'em, you roll 'em, and you weep.
Monsieur, s'il vous plaît.
To win?
What else?
I got 100 that says you lose.
Coming up now.
Down there? Seven, was that good? Must have been. He gave me another plaque. Now what?
You roll again, boy, and I got 200 that says you don't make it.
Again?
That's it, Papa. Crown rent, 3 attires for the car, and a new suit for you.
But what about your new dress?
Oh, I'll save for it.
Oh, but why, when we can so easily...
No, Papa. Remember what we agreed? Reasonable expenses. Well, we have all we need. So now we stop.
Oh, very well, but I was just beginning to enjoy myself.
Hey, we'll bring us straight back to the hard way.
What does it mean hard way? It was quite easy.
Hello, you two. How's it going?
Great.
You change your mind about helping me celebrate?
Well, no. It was my father. You see, he wanted to...
Templar, I'm gonna take you apart some other time. Right now, I'm gonna go play a real game. You better stay here with the kids. Honey, you wanna come and watch?
Later, perhaps. He's pretty sure of himself, isn't he?
Oh, you might say that.
Excuse me. Excuse me, please. Thank you very much. Here you are.
Mr. Rod Houston.
Hi, Kingy.
Please, no formality. Do sit down.
This must be the place, huh? Hi, you all well?
Voila! For you, my dear.
Darling, you shouldn't have. Formidable. Oh, Papa, this is Mr. Simon Templar.
Henri Flambeau. A great pleasure, monsieur.
Professor Henri Flambeau, the mathematician? This is my pleasure. You are the author of the theory of the probability in gambling.
You've heard of it. Good.
Of course, it's the gambler's Bible. Very nice. And you know what would be even nicer? If you, sir, and your charming daughter would come and watch the big game.
Oh, I'd love to.
I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Shall we?
Thank you. Monsieur Simon Templar.
Highness. Makes a change from Kitty's games, doesn't it?
Mesdames, Messieurs, la banque est ouverte. Faites vos jeux. Marquez vos jeux, s'il vous plaît. Rien ne va plus.
Does anyone here speak English?
Can I be of help, madame?
Pardon me. Do you happen to know if this is the game that we call shemmy back in the States?
Oh, no, madame. In Baccarat, both sides play against the bank. The object is to score a total of 8 or 9 with the cards in your hand.
8 or 9? Thank you so much.
Yes.
Did you hear that, Herman?
No.
Carte. Second card, please. 9 for the bank. First 7, second 8. C'est banque partout. Rien ne va plus. First 7, second 7, c'est banque partout.
Madame, monsieur, may I suggest a short recess?
Now just fancy that. You being such a fine old gentleman, not telling little old me, huh?
Well, I didn't want to make you feel inferior.
So what do, boy? You go, you pin a donkey tail right on a man's rump, right? That's real nice of you, real nice.
Takes us seriously about the game.
Hang on a second. Donkeys can't be serious. They only mean, boy, and rude. And I mean rude. So I'm gonna sit with you later, okay?
All right.
Game is not going so good.
Not very. Wouldn't you agree, Professor?
Yes, the bank seems to have found more than its share of the luck. An improbable share, in fact.
Improbable.
The odds in favor of the bank are usually 1.25%. In this game so far, they've worked out at 3.28%. How do the cards feel to you? Any rough edges?
No, Papa.
Je veux jouer, s'il vous plaît.
Attendez, monsieur.
No, Papa, I forbid it.
Must get a closer look at those cards. I'll play just one shoe, my dear, I promise you.
No, Papa.
Famous last words.
Rien ne va plus.
Carte.
First card.
Carte.
Second card. Nine for the bank, c'est banque partout. First 8. Et monsieur? Second 8, c'est banque partout.
You're holding 5. You draw a third card and come up roses. What are the odds against that?
209.7. But tell me, in his position, would you have drawn a third card?
Only if I knew you were holding an 8.
I knew that the top card was a 4.
You are leaving, monsieur? I must remind you that the shoe is not complete.
I am aware of that, Your Highness. But I do not like the cards.
Mesdames, monsieur, as you see, the poor are always with us. I must apologize for this regrettable incident. Shall we resume?
Oh, Papa, how could you? I suppose you know the casino will ban us from now on. How will we make up the housekeeping?
Watch where you're going.
Where are we going?
To the card factory.
Oh, why?
To see the manager, or rather the night watchman, to ask him where the manager lives.
Oh, Papa, I give up.
My dear, it's quite simple. Boris was cheating. He knew the cards. They were marked in some way. Now, it is absolutely impossible for cards to be tampered with in the casino. So...
Papa, you will only tear your pants again. Let me go.
Oh, my leg is stuck.
Is there anybody there? Hello?
Oh! Va-t'en, salaud! Salaud!
Don't move, Professor.
bad luck, Mr. Houston.
It's all right, Kingy. Won't even make a dent.
Amazing. If you should wish to take your revenge, tomorrow is gala night. There will be no limit on this table.
See you then, hot stuff.
Nicholas, we have to talk.
Oh, beat it, boy. I'm just not in the mood, huh?
You lose too? Texas.
Oh, chérie, donnez-moi vite, s'il vous plaît.
Oh, ça serait impossible.
You mean to tell me that you figured that game is rigged somehow and you just stood there?
Well, if I had told you, would you believe me?
But you go ahead and you deliberately let me lose $30,000. Now tell me, what part of you would... That's on account, honey. I'm gonna give you the balance later.
Listen, you go in and lay one on Boris, you're going to get yourself arrested for assault.
I ain't gonna lay one on him. I'm gonna kill him.
I thought you Texans were supposed to be smart.
We are. And too trusting.
And thick-skulled. Now, look, Bone. We can't do anything to Boris, not yet.
Right.
Will you listen?
Okay.
I said listen. Okay, we have to do a little detective work before we can prove anything.
After we do the detective work, then we beat up His Highness.
To a pulp.
Where do we start?
Professor Flum.
Right.
Get a move on. Right, try pushing, huh? Get his shoe.
King on the make. I've seen everything, boy.
Oh, that's why they kicked him out. He probably had his hand in the till.
Look at that.
Big man! Hey, Texas! My two don't want to play. How about yours?
Did you see the condition of that man?
Punch it! Professor.
Janine, they've taken her. They'll kill her.
Getting the police.
No.
But don't you understand? Every minute we waste, her life is in danger.
Professor, if they wanted to kill her, they'd have put her in the car with you.
That makes sense, Pop. You hit the panic button now, you're gonna do more harm than good.
Professor? That's how he knew the cards.
Let me have a look at that.
Boris's monocle.
An infrared principle.
I'm gonna skin that coyote alive.
guess so, Porter. Professor, you sit tight. We're going to take a look around.
Makes sense?
Does now. It's Boris's yacht.
Where is she?
Oh, Janine, the girl. You know what I'm talking about.
It's her perfume, Simon. They took her out of the yacht in this.
Come on, talk. They're holding her as a hostage.
Who is?
Colonel Ricosi, the king.
Hostage for what?
In case anything goes wrong tonight.
And what's going to happen tonight?
We ship the final consignment. The ship sails at dawn.
Does it? One man who could have told us what this is all about. Let's get ripping.
Wait until dark. Simon, you're crazy.
It's impossible.
Janine's safe. Until this consignment, whatever it may be, gets on the yacht.
Yeah, until something goes wrong.
Which would be us, if we were to try it in daylight. Professor, I know how you feel, but we can only attempt to rescue her once. There won't be a second chance. We have to be right first time.
All right, if you say so.
Now, this infrared overprint on the cards, is there any way of neutralizing it?
Why, yes. The light from an ordinary sun lamp would do it.
Ah, sun lamp. Well, that's rather like bringing coals to Newcastle and Monte Carlo. However, I shall get one.
The report from General Asladis, Highness. The revolution will start with a student demonstration.
Of course. It is the fashion.
The police will fire. There'll be a few fatal casualties.
That girl. What are you planning for her?
Highness, this is no time to think about girls.
Rakosi, that girl will not be harmed. And when we sail, she will come with us.
Excusez-moi, mesdames, messieurs, le deuxième temps commence. Mesdames et messieurs, voulez-vous prenez vos places? $50,000.
Aye.
First card.
Cut.
Second card. Five for the bank. First 7, second 6. On paye partout.
$5 million now, the balance of the King's game tonight.
It better win.
He will. Come on, you two.
Hurry up, you two! through. We've got 10 trips to make.
Swim much in Texas? My swimming pool's 10 acres square. Thought that was the Gulf of Mexico. S'il vous plaît. Merci.
Okay?
French. Secret. Probably from one of their research establishments.
Boris is planning a revolution?
It certainly looks like it. It's a demolition charge. With a neat timing device. Very interesting. Well, Janine first. Jenny! Move away! Move away from the mirror!
Simon!
Get out!
It's a quarter-mile ashore. Can you make it?
Of course.
Off you go then, quick. Go on. You next.
Payé.
Pour le personnel.
Merci bien, monsieur.
Voilà. Oh, monsieur, aidez-moi, s'il vous plaît. Alors. Janine, you're safe. Oh, look.
Professor, now that you've won all that money, don't you think you should go home before you get sunburned?
Oh, yes. I shall blister all the way to the bank. Oh, look at that.
Operate emergency procedures immediately.
What?
Templar has activated one of the warheads. 3 minutes left.
Emergency!
Abandon ship! Abandon ship!
The best is yet to come.
Look not to the heavens for beauty. Feast your eyes on this. All the money back, plus a handsome profit.
There goes Boris's revolution.
Oh, lovely.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
What was that?
Absolutely nothing. Poor Boris. Still, Janine, I suppose one must expect this sort of thing when one is revolting.
Thank you.